Do you want to know whether sex positions can increase your chances of getting pregnant? If you do, stay tuned. Hello, I'm Dr. Ravina, NHS doctor specialised in women's health, and I'd like to welcome you to this dedicated channel to women's health, where we like to discuss all stigmatising topics and taboo subjects that no one likes to talk about. If you have any comments or questions that you'd like to make, drop them in the comments section below. Any comments will help our community of women because I'm sure they will benefit from anything you have to say, and questions we can turn into videos to help everyone to benefit. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, please do, and you can also subscribe to us on YouTube. If you think anyone would find this useful, please do share it with them because it helps us to disseminate evidence-based information. In today's video, we will be talking about a really interesting topic. And there were a few comments on some of my TikTok videos in regards to whether there's any positions that can increase your chances of pregnancy. Now, for many people, getting pregnant is a really difficult journey. And, many women and men go through miscarriages. They may go through months of trying to get pregnant and have no success. So I think it's completely natural to ask the question whether certain positions can increase your chances of pregnancy. Some people are making lifestyle changes. They may be changing how they live their life, what they eat, how they exercise, how they spend their spare time. So of course it's really important to do everything in your power to increase your chances of pregnancy if you're trying to conceive. As you know, it's really important for us to share evidence-based information. But what I am finding is that a lot of information is being spread that isn't necessarily based on any papers or research, but mainly just on personal experience, which is great because as a community, you all have your own experiences and we should be sharing them to benefit everyone. So in this video specifically, we will be sharing more anecdotal evidence. There is very little research that has concrete conclusions that certain positions do increase your chances of pregnancy. However, there are lots of people that have come forward with their own personal stories of how they've tried certain things that have helped them. So I think it is important to share that so that if you are one of those people that are having difficulty trying to conceive, then perhaps this might just be something that is interesting for you to learn about and hopefully can help you. So let's dive straight in. So there are 4 key components to be aware of. The first thing is that a penis needs to be erect in order for this to work. The second thing is the penis needs to be in the correct hole in the vagina. And the reason why I say this is because there's a crazy statistic about how little women know about their own anatomy. So as long as you know what your wee hole is, your vaginal hole is, and what your back passage hole is, then I think you're pretty good to make sure you have a successful pregnancy. However, it is really important that not only you know, but you're able to educate your partners, your loved ones, so that, we're educating everyone. It is quite difficult to know what's going on down there. It's not like you can easily have a look, but you can use a mirror if you want to educate yourself. And I do suggest you do, learn a little bit about what's going on down below. So that's the second thing, is to make sure the penis is in the vagina. The third thing is to make sure you have full ejaculation that occurs within the vaginal canal. So it's really important that you have complete ejaculation because you can get sperm which is in the pre-ejaculation fluid. And also if the male is still ejaculating and the penis is removed, then you won't get all the sperm in the vaginal canal, and we do need to have the most amount of sperm possible. So it's important that we have good quantity and quality of sperm. And by having it in the vaginal canal means it's able to swim to the cervix and enter into the female reproductive tract. And the fourth thing to be aware of is there are millions of sperm. There are hundreds of millions of sperm that are released in the ejaculation fluid. So as long as you're having unprotected sexual intercourse and it's being deposited into the vaginal canal and this is occurring the woman's fertile period, then you are likely to get pregnant in a majority of the cases. And it does take around 1 year for around 90% of people to get pregnant and slightly longer in others. Now, the basis of which sex positions are thought to increase chance of pregnancy is to do with how deep the penetration is. So I touched on sperm swimming from the vaginal canal into the cervix. So it's thought the deeper the penetration, the closer the penis is to the cervix, so ejaculation will occur closer to the cervix, and therefore the sperm have a shorter distance to travel through the reproductive tracts, through the cervix, the womb, the tubes, to then reach the egg so that fertilization can occur. And we know that sperm lasts around 5 days in the female reproductive tract, and it's thought that sperm takes about 15 minutes to get from the vaginal canal into the tube. However, depending from person to person, this can vary, especially if you have a different anatomy, you have any abnormalities with your womb, depending on the tilt of your pelvis and your uterus, that can also alter the time it takes for the sperm to reach the tube. So it is thought that positions where the man is on top or where sperm is working towards gravity can increase the speed in which the sperm reaches the egg. So that's what sort of the sex position is based upon. Another question that I got asked was, should I have my legs tilted upwards? Should I be raising my legs or lying flat after sexual intercourse so that the ejaculation fluid doesn't fall out as soon as I stand up? So I've looked into the studies that have tried to test this. Now, there aren't actually any studies to disprove this, but there aren't also any studies to prove this. So I think my answer would be, if you have time and you're not doing anything, then I don't think there's any harm in staying lying down or putting your legs in the air. It's not going to harm the pregnancy. It's not going to reduce your chances of pregnancy. So, it's completely up to you if that's something you wish to do. However, things to keep in mind are that anatomy is different from person to person, and most women have anteverted wombs, and a small proportion will have retroverted uteruses, so they will point in a different direction. So from the vaginal canal to the uterus, it isn't a straight line. It's not like a tube. So when you stand up, the tube means that everything's going to fall out. It doesn't work like that. It's tilted. So you'll have a vaginal canal that is tilted at an angle, and then you have your womb that's also tilted at a different angle. So it's not like as soon as you get up, everything just, falls out. It doesn't happen like that. So to conclude this video, I would say that there isn't any sexual position that has clinical evidence to show that it increases your chances of pregnancy. It is based on the fact that perhaps deeper penetration can reduce the distance of sperm to the egg to help fertilization, but as I've said, that's based on anecdotal evidence. And if you'd like to spend more time lying down or putting your legs in the air because you have a bit of free time, why not? I hope it helps. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. As always, drop me any comments in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe. All the best, take care, bye.